Hello and welcome to Ula Tea Leaf Readings. My name is Lenor and today I'm going to be reading your tea leaves. This is a horoscope for Pisces. If Pisces is your solar, lunar, ascendant/rising sign, then this is a message for you. Okay, let's get started. Okay. And let's see, what do these tea leaves have to say today? Now, this is a Pisces bonus reading. This is not the regular scheduled reading. And let me actually, I really need to write this down. I just want to tell you what day. Okay, so Pisces will be coming out on Wednesdays, okay? And then on Saturdays, I will be doing bonus readings. On other days, I will have bonus readings. So if you haven't subscribed yet, think about doing that. If you do, hit that little bell button because it will let you know when the videos are coming out. I don't want you to miss a bonus reading. So, your regular Pisces will be coming out on Wednesday, so come back and look for that as well. All right. And our card for today is the King of Cups or the Knight of Cups. We are using a different, usually I use the Thoth deck. This is the Carnival at the End of the World deck. So this is the King, which is the equivalent to the Knight of Cups in the Thoth deck. Okay, and these ones are actually really pretty. I love this deck so much. All right, so let's get started on here. I am seeing somebody right in here. We have, it looks like a person. They're wearing either a robe or a dress. Their arms are up and kind of on the edge of their skirt, dress, robe, whatever it is, there is an owl. Okay, so, excuse me, almost like a familiar. And it is in this metaphysical zone. So we have very much this feeling of the watcher, okay, wisdom, being perceptive. So I really think this is a time, and in relation to that King of Cups energy, we must be discerning. The King of Cups, emotional, vast, open to kind of being, their attention being grabbed by shiny things, beautiful things, love, lust, this, indulgences. And so when I see this, I see that we have, this message from the universe. Be discerning. Keep your head about you. Okay? Have fun. Enjoy yourself, but we need to think about, the ramifications of our choices, okay? And also, we have this figure here. It is definitely coming out of that metaphysical zone. So I almost wonder if this is kind of a guardian angel, if this is maybe somebody who has transitioned that kind of looks over you, maybe like a grandparent or an elder, some kind of ancestor that is tied to you, some kind of special relation. Okay, and that, they watch out over us. And when we're about to make those short-sighted decisions, choices, they will pop up and tell us, hey now, slow down, be thoughtful about what you're doing. And now we have over here the bear, okay? And it looks like it is about to catch this fish. So I definitely feel like you are in a place of power. Everything is aligned in your life that you are set up to be creating resources for yourself and really optimizing your ability to do something with that, okay? So with the bear, there is a sense of resolve. There is also the ability to kind of go out there and gather enough resources that you can put away for yourself. So this is a really good symbol to see with the fish, especially because the fish really does symbolize the abundance. Okay, so pairing these two together, I really think that you are in a time that is quite successful. You are probably earning more than you thought you would, or you are working harder than you had planned for yourself and making more resources doing that. Okay, so now it really is about being on top of what are you going to do with all of this? What are how are you going to decide to save it, put it away, invest in something? Even if it is not, relatively not that much, in the long term, if you are just trying to squirrel away a few bucks here and there, it can be important to have that little reserve if you are able. Now, I know you might be saying, Lenore, the world is, where I understand. I get it. It is hard. It's hard to even just scrape by from one moment to the next. I get it. But, really take your opportunities where you can find them. At the same time, do not wear yourself down to the bone, okay, where you are just absolutely, unable to go on. But, I think that the universe really is providing you some options here. And not only that, I think that you are really of the ability to kind of create your own situations where you are making money, okay? And so let's look and see where else should we go here. We turn this over and we do have the Ace of Cups or the Grail. Oops, I just touched that. My bad. Okay, so the Ace of Cups or the Grail. And, it's always nice to see this. It is the vessel of that water of life, that substance that all things come from, or the thing that alivens all things. And so there really is a great sense of spirit, of emotionality, of love, of passion. I really feel like, you are in a place that, I know at times it's been hard for you to maybe deal with some of the people in your life the way that they, make you feel, maybe come down on you or have not believed in you, not always had very supportive things to say. But you have really found a strength, a current within yourself to keep pushing forward, to not be, brought down by other people's energies, attitudes, opinions. And so I think that this is really kind of, the product of having this, and it's not that it's even a positive attitude. It is just a posture really of enduring, of motivating self, of not letting anything kind of deter you from what you are capable. And, I think that that's a really beautiful and honestly quite brave right? In life, it's easy to be affected by others. I know I do. If somebody could say something to me just in a varied tone, a little bit, a little bit unkind, and I will think about it for days. It will like destroy my soul in some ways. I get very emotional, and I've had to do a lot of strengthening of myself to, become the person I am now, and also just realize that most of us out here, we say things without thinking. We, a lot of times people are unkind for reasons that we don't even understand. We don't know what's going on with them. Almost everything anybody does has nothing to do with us, even if they, make it appear that it does. And so I try to remember this. I really do. And it's not easy, but, I think that for a Pisces, you are very sensitive, but you're also very withstanding, right? You really have a thick skin and find a way to kind of get through some of the the brutalness of existing. And, that's not easy. And there's something very honorable about that, something that, any of us who have suffered or been through, been treated unwell, we look at each other and we see, we recognize in others, their ability to continue on. And so, if nobody has told you, you're doing a good job. You are something special. You are a rare being, and, you're strong. You're very strong. And so, before I get too emotional there, let's see. Okay, so we have this person, and I was trying to figure out what exactly are they doing, because we have one here, okay, and you can see the head and the outfit they're wearing, and it almost looks like they're wearing some kind of mask. And then up here we have another who is holding something that I imagine is the moon and some kind of flame. Okay, and as I'm looking at this, I feel there's a strong pull towards, and I have to say, I think of the mysteries, the Egyptian mysteries, and with the moon and the flame, I really feel that there is an alignment of kind of the destructive nature of it's not the full nature, it's one aspect of the nature of the divine feminine consciousness. We can think of this as like a Kali, okay, kind of, versus maybe like a Durga, or the mother. It is the mother, but this is an aspect of the mother that is fiercely protective, but also quite aware that, at times things have to be destroyed for more to grow. Okay. And so, I think that in some ways here, you really are, and I know that we've talked about this in other readings recently, just kind of in a mind to walk away from things that are not serving you. These relationships, these energies in your life that have, you've spent a lot of time worried about, okay? Wondering why, what are they thinking? What are they doing? Why are they treating me like this? Whatever it is. And I believe that this really is an era of time for you to kind of cut ties with these kind of, it's just like pouring time and energy, emotionality into a bucket that has a hole in the bottom. You're never going to fill it up. You can put so much of yourself into it. It will never be enough. And sometimes we have to just accept that. It hurts. It does. But it's also not your fault. It has no bearing on you as a person. You are, you are an outer party to whoever or whatever you're trying to pour your, emotions, love, friendship, whatever into. And so, what I find helpful in these situations is, trying to find some empathy for somebody that has been hurtful to us, and also disengaging, creating boundaries, maybe even going no contact, and it depends on, of course, your own preference and level of comfort. But, I would hate, and this, I look at my child and I think, what would I say to her? And I would not want her spending her life devoted to somebody who cannot be as equally devoted, right? If that's romantic, if that's a friendship, if that is a mentor or, a family member or whatever, I would not want her wasting her life in that way, or anyways, hurting her own feelings in the process of doing that. So, so I say it to you as well, and to anybody who finds himself in this kind of dynamic with somebody in their life. You are worth receiving the love and energies that you want, right? That you put out. It should come back to you in some manner, okay? Now we do have a little heart. Not a lot going on here, but we do have the little heart here. And I see one person here. Not a lot of tea, not a lot of emotional turmoil or anything, but I really feel like a lot of peace coming to this period of time for you. And, with that King of Cups energy, I really think, there is a sense of great maturity, emotional maturity, but there is just that underlying thing that it just grabs the attention, and and I guess the best example we could have is somebody who is married, they have a great family, they spend a lot of time invested in growing the family, being with the family, married to a beloved. On paper, it all looks great. As far as anybody knows, it looks wonderful. Even within the dynamic of the relationships, they are healthy. And yet, some outside person comes along, or, there's some small little window of opportunity to stray in some way. And this doesn't have to be physically, but maybe emotionally, or being neglectful, or whatever it is. And this person who is very intelligent, very emotionally well, again, has a good relationship with their family, they end up risking it all for this dalliance. And, that's a very simplistic view of the thing, but we all know this cliche, right? And, and so when we get this energy, when I get this card, I really do think it really is that feeling of slowing down, pumping them brakes, making sure, is it worth it? If I feel this rising need to connect with somebody else, or, seek attention from somebody else, or, there's a flare up of lust, the desire to express yourself physically outside of your primary relationship, or whatever it is. I mean, it could be so many different things, but just first of all, find a way to put that energy into something that is not harmful to, your situation that you have, the life that you have built. There are a lot of other ways to express yourself, and take your time. If it is that important to you, if it is something that you truly, this is a new way I want to branch off from, the path that I'm on, it can wait. It can wait. It will stay, available. It will continue to be an option that you want to take over a period of time. Give yourself some weeks, some months to think about it. Okay? Don't obsess about it. That's not what I mean. Don't fetishize it. Don't fixate on it. Put it away for a little while and then return to it. Okay? This is a better way to make decisions. There's no reason to blow your life up for whatever. And, and this is the feeling. Whenever I see this guy, I'm like, oh, all right. Take it easy. All right, so we're going to go to the Dreamer's deck, 40 affirmations for pursuing your dreams from the I Know collection. I'm going to go ahead. We're going to just kind of flip through until we get to where it feels right. I'm going to flip it over. And it says, I know that exploring my passions will lead me to my purpose. I'm doing what feels good. Okay, so it just is the opposite of what I said. Maybe, I don't know. I don't trust it. I don't. But yes, maybe, I don't know. I could be wrong. Maybe that's the right thing for you to do. But within reason, right? I don't know. I'm a firm believer in, take your time with something. Think about it. Think about it. I'm like that old grandma now. It's like, like when your parents or your grandparents used to say, like, nothing good happens after midnight. You should be in the house. Or now, to me, it's like nothing good happens after 8 o'clock. Be in the house. So, tone it down a little bit, maybe. Just a little. So, all right. So I'm going to go ahead and say thank you so much for spending this time with me, Pisces. It is always such an honor to be able to bring these messages to you. And I was so excited to be able to do a little bonus reading for you. If you have not subscribed, like I said earlier, please think about doing that. You can hit that little bell. It'll let you know when the next videos are coming out. Pisces is read on Wednesdays. So this is a bonus coming out on, I think it's Saturday. And if you would be so kind as to like the video, it really helps the channel. Also, if you want to leave a comment, please do. I read them all. They mean a lot to me. They truly, truly do. So, I'm going to say thank you. I love you. Take care of yourself. Slow down. But enjoy yourself too. All right. Bye-bye.